Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be discussing the multiplayer aspect of Animal Crossing New Horizons and what we'll need in order to play with friends. We'll also go over having multiple islands and clarify how save data works. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So before we really get into it, Animal Crossing New Horizons is now available for pre-order from the Nintendo Switch eShop in pretty much all regions now, and in fact can be preloaded and downloaded to our consoles. It's pretty awesome. We can of course see the game art on our Switches now, but unfortunately it won't be playable until the 20th of March, but still it's pretty exciting. Anyway, moving on, I think there's quite a lot of confusion right now about how Animal Crossing New Horizons works with the Switch profiles, how the save data is handled, and what exactly we need to visit other islands. So I thought it'd be a good idea to compile everything together and do a rundown of these things and cover the types of multiplayer available for New Horizons and what we'll need. Plus I get asked a bunch about having multiple islands and how the save data works, so hopefully this clears things up a bit. Firstly, regarding the save file of Animal Crossing New Horizons, the Nintendo UK website was updated this morning to include these important notes which read, "The game does not support the save data cloud functionality of Nintendo Switch Online. However, the ability to recover Animal Crossing New Horizons save data from the server in the event of console failure, loss or theft will be available to Nintendo Switch Online members sometime in the future." So pretty much lines up with what we learnt yesterday from the Japanese article regarding save data. It goes on to read, "Animal Crossing New Horizons does not support the ability to transfer your save file from one Nintendo Switch console to another." So again reiterating what we discovered yesterday, that New Horizons save files are unfortunately tied directly to a specific console and profile and cannot be transferred to another console. However, in the event something happens to our console, a backup of our saves will be available once the service is available for Nintendo Switch Online users. We pretty much already knew this, and to be honest it's great news. We'll be putting a lot of work into our islands most likely, so it's nice to know they'll be protected. Now regarding the number of islands we can have hasn't really changed. It's been known since E3 last year, but recently reconfirmed by Nintendo that each unique New Horizons island requires one Nintendo Switch and one copy of the game. However, up to 8 players can reside on this island, and these 8 players are based on the 8 possible profiles that can be on a Nintendo Switch console at any one time. Unfortunately, if you want a second island, which I know a lot of you do, the only solution is to have a second Nintendo Switch console and a second copy of the game. Furthermore, if you want to live on a friend's island, which I know a few of you have suggested, you have to have a profile on their Nintendo Switch and start as a brand new resident on that island. I don't think this should be seen as a negative thing though. I think New Horizons is going to be absolutely rammed with events and daily tasks, and there's likely to be so much more content than there was in New Leaf, so I think managing even one New Horizons island is going to be a pretty big task. But for those who want a second island, the option is there, it's just expensive. Now moving on to the multiplayer side of things, New Horizons supports the 3 standard types of multiplayer. The first is local multiplayer, which requires one Nintendo Switch and up to 2 pairs of Joy-Con. During this mode you can have 4 players running around the island at any one time. The only restriction here is they have to be 4 residents of the island, so already have Nintendo Switch profiles and be living on the island. Furthermore, whilst playing in local multiplayer, all 4 players have to remain within the same area of the island as the primary player. So if you get too far away from the camera or end up outside the screen, you teleport back into view. This is designed to work well in tabletop mode and allows friends to quickly help gather up crafting materials or catch fish and bugs and things like that. As things stand, local multiplayer appears to work the same whether it's docked or not, so split screen will likely not be available. The second mode is local wireless multiplayer, which essentially allows multiple consoles to play together, allowing up to 8 players from other islands to all visit and play together on one single island using their own Switch. This is pretty awesome if you've got a room full of friends, but each player needs their own Switch and their own copy of the game. The benefit of local wireless multiplayer is no internet connectivity is required, so you can all play together even if you're not subscribed to Nintendo Switch Online, which is a bonus. Furthermore, every single player is free to roam the island as they so choose and are not restricted to a confined area like you are in local multiplayer. The final and probably the most popular is the online multiplayer. This is pretty much the same as local wireless multiplayer, but an internet connection is required. This allows you to visit someone else's island on another Switch, along with 7 other players including the island's owner. The benefit of online multiplayer is you don't have to be in the same room as your friends, so you can basically visit anyone's island anywhere in the world. The downside to this mode is that a subscription to Nintendo Switch Online is required. Fortunately, it was revealed today that digital pre-orders of Animal Crossing New Horizons come with a 7-day free trial of the online service, and I imagine physical copies of the games will too, so that's cool. I would recommend just saving the trial until you need it. So yeah, hopefully this clears up a few things and some of the confusion surrounding New Horizons about how multiplayer will work, and how the saved data is treated, and how it will be protected post-release. If you have any other questions, post them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. Anyway, for now, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any New Horizons news. Until then, I'd like to give a special thank you to this channel's Patreon supporters, you guys rock. Don't forget to head over to our Discord server too, and of course, if you got this far in the video, please comment multiplayer, just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome, and please be sure to include whether or not you want 2 islands, and if you're looking forward to travelling to someone else's. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Thanks for watching, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.